Hello there, this is AI Bills with AJ, and I'm back to you with another video. So the premise of this video is to display a tool that I've been developing, and it will be going live within the month of July. So I will keep you updated on that and how to purchase it. So I just want to give you a demonstration of how it actually works. So what you see up here is real live market input, output, and the cost of the tokens. This tool is named Jarod Tokenomics, which is an arbitrage tool. And the purpose of this is to have a defense against, escalating token budgets. And we're going to get into how we can do that with this tool. So we have the market here. The premise of this is just more so a dashboard view. You have your cost breakdown, your average input output per 1K. And as you can see, we have our various models. These are pre-installed, but I will show you how you can add more. So what we're going to do here is go to refresh pricing. And this is live, real actual pricing, no mock data, any of that. So let's choose a provider. You see we have quite a few to choose from. So when you do install this, you will have, depending on when you install it, you just have to refresh the pricing and you can select the newer models if you don't see them scrolling at the top and or in the dashboard view. So we're going to go to Amazon because I pretty much have all of the Anthropic provider or models, I should say. So these are retired. We're going to X these out. We don't have any interest in that. So we don't have these currently because they're still in a list. We don't have any duplicates in our list, so we're safe to say we can add these models, which are from Amazon. And now that's all we want to do for now. So we're just going to reject all. We already added the other models because we started off with 65. So now we can just come over here and go to our Amazon provider and you will see the model, the tier, all the information that you need. We have our cost breakdown, interactive graphs, visuals down here. And you pretty much can just filter it by, by the provider. And we have quite a few. And of course, you can always add more. So we already started off with Amazon. We just added some new models there, and you'll see them scrolling across when it gets to Amazon. So that's pretty neat there. So let's go around to cost analytics. So you're not going to have anything here. And so to get cost analytics, you can come to Data Manager. So this is for, you can import your CSV or your Excel files of your current budgets and the actual positions of the people or of your employees. As you can see down here, this is pretty much the schema that we're going after, and they give you an example down here. So we're going to actually load demo data. That is how we will be able to activate F2, which is cost analytics. So as you can see here, we have mock data in there, and it also works with your importing your CSV and your Excel files. So, and these are based off of the actual older data that was there. So once you add your fresh data that has like Fable 5 or your Sonnet 5 and or what is it, 5.3 from OpenAI, just the various models. And I believe, is it 5.3? I believe so. But anyhow, so you have your total span, you have your total tokens, active users. So the point of this is to get a breakdown of the spend per department. As you can see, the spend by the models that each of your employees are using, the spend by task type, because you have it's a handful of task types. You get the writing, customer support, code generation, summarization, data extraction, and analysis, my apologies, research. And then you have your users, which will be your employees, the department, the roles, and then their total token span, and then total tokens, then their span as well. So now we're going to go to arbitrage. This is what the premise was of this tool. And as you can see, we have the export PDF there as well. So you choose, we're going to choose our model, Amazon. I just chose a random one. So like I mentioned earlier, our various tasks. I know a lot of people that's non-technical like to do a lot of research and like writing sort of tasks, and those are pretty token intense. So let's see Better yet, we're gonna do research. Yeah, let's do research, and then do the monthly token spend. How much do we plan on spending per month? We can have select 10K up to 10 million. Let's go to the default 500,000. Find savings. And as you can see, it's a comparison. So we had Nova Light for the current model, which we were using. This is current. This is supposed to be the current situation. We are using Nova Light 1.0. We are using it research. The task is research, and we're spending 500,000 tokens monthly on that. So we are looking for more inexpensive but yet effective solutions to save on those costs there. So as you can see, we can use Nova Micro 1.0, Llama 3.2, 1B and stripped, and then Nova Micro. And then you can see the monthly savings, impact $0, and then the confidence. The savings and the confidence is pretty much um, the belief in if you make this switch, those will be, you'll be in that ballpark in regards to results, the expected outcome. So we move on to the role recommender. And as you can see, we have various industries here. Let's go to healthcare. We have a short list here. Let's do healthcare admin. Oh, excuse me. Get recommendation. And as you can see, complexity score, then you have your stakes. The volume is high. The budget, 420,000 tokens per month. Efficiency tier. The top tasks are scheduling, correspondence, and documentation. And then we have our recommended roles here. So let's try technology. And as you can see, we have a few options here. Let's go to DevOps engineer. Let's do get recommendation. Standard tier, complexity 4 out of 5. It's true. Stakes 4 out of 5. Volume moderate. Budget about 750,000 tokens per month. Scripting, troubleshooting, documentation, automation. Recommended models based off of, and all of this is based off of what we selected from when we refresh the price and you select your models. So all of this stuff is up to date and fresh, just to reiterate that to you. So none of this stuff gets stale. Okay, so that's it for the role recommender. We already went here. You can clear your data. So if you clear your data, you come to cost analytics, there's nothing there, which is fine, which is expected because we don't have any data. So insights is also going to be blank as well. So let's actually go back to the settings, but not settings, data manager. And let's just load the demo data again. Okay, so our data is there. We're going to insights, and then we get an insight, as you see, org-wide arbitrage scan. So this is where we get to the nitty gritty of where do we start? Where can we save the money at? Which model can we switch to? Who is underusing a specific model for their task, and we can shift that budget to someone who's actually exceeding their budget on tokens. So it just gets the mind clicking. There's various options here. This can be pretty useful. So you click on the widget, as I've come to call it, is a widget based off of various tools that I've built. So you click on the widget here and or the KPI card, and we filter there. So all of the matched, all the people that's using the model as expected, perfect match there. No need to try to switch anything to save money because everything's there. Over provision, paying for more than needed. And this is what I spoke about not too long ago. So potential savings, look at here. Eve Williams, marketing manager. Yes, this is an older model, but however, once your data goes in there and we have that model that you selected, I mean, the model is going to be available. So as long as you have it selected and you provide that data, the tool will work as expected. So potential savings, look at here, that was what I was saying before I got on a tangent, $44.61. And then we have a little total here just for over provision, the 17. Then the recoverable spend. The recoverable spend is pretty much all of the over provision. We skipped under provision. So under provision is, as I mentioned, quality risk on high stakes work. So they typically exceed their expected token usage due to the complexity of the work, and they need more capacity in regards to tokens. So we need to resolve that. And look, if you look here, we have 17 options. So if we take out of this 529, say we capture just 429 of that. If we shift that over here to Maya Anderson, the senior attorney, and of course we definitely have to upgrade that haiku 3.5. Oh, we got to upgrade that. Depending on, I would probably give her Opus 4.7, depending on what she's really doing. She may be doing light work. I may give her Sonnet 5 so she can actually maximize or optimize her token usage. So yeah, that's that. It's for the insights. Then the onboarding. This is one of my favorite sections here. So what we have here is our workforce return on investment calculator. So we can have humans and AI. So you have your humans, your human employees, and then you have your AI agents. Or you can have switch to your multi-agent fleet. So depending on it all comes with different parameters based off of what you select up here. So RTA or RTB. So humans plus AI hire, as you can see, the various role titles that we had in the role recommender are here because pretty much covers the gambit. It may be some more niched positions or role titles, but this pretty much covers it. So we have our accountant, say 150,000 salary, benefits, and then the AI model that they're going to use. So let's select the model for them. This is an accountant, like I mentioned earlier about Maya. She was a senior. Oh, that's an accountant. She was an attorney. Let's go to attorney. Let's see. We got a senior attorney here. There we go. Senior attorney. Let's bump it up. Let's do 550. Okay. Sonnet Opus 4.7. Token allowance per month, and then the annual value delivered. So what's that? 2 million. Yeah, so sounds about right. Senior attorney, annual value established 500,000. Let's check that out. Could at least be providing. There we go. Token split, input, output. You come over here and you can see as you change your various tabs over here. Base salary 550,000, benefits and overhead 154,000, annual AI token cost 1,440, using Claude Opus 4.7 or 2 million tokens monthly. Total fully loaded annual salary will be about 705,440. So that's when you expecting to onboard a human, and then that's agents are pretty much pennies on the dollar. So as long as within that 2 million a month budget that they're utilizing agents and/or building them out to assist them, that total this is pretty much what you can expect the total pay of said employee and team, or employee and the AI agent team. So multi-agent fleet is pretty much the same here. So let's go orchestrator agent. We don't have one. Let's bump this to 2 million. 2 million. Let's do the same thing. We don't want to get too crazy. Let's just do 1 big dog and 4 worker agents. Let's see. And each of them per month. If he's getting 2 million, he's ingesting a lot of instructions. Each of these agents get their own memory and their own tokens per, and they're gonna be the ones doing the work. the orchestrator is the one going to be passing the information to the workers so they can execute the work. Realistically, this one might be expensive. But I would say, depending on how frequent you run the system, so there's a lot of variables that come here. But this tool is designed to help you factor that stuff in. So realistically, per month, 250, 200,000 is about, you can write about 300-page books with that. And depending on the tasks, so the task is senior attorney. You know what? Let's just say 750,000 tokens per month. All right. Human team this replaces. Full-time employee head count. Let me see. No, this would just be one. Average fully loaded cost. What was that? 700,000. It was like 705. Yeah, but 705. 440. Oh no. All right, there we go. I think we had it at 2575. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. So this costs annual savings. Annual agent fleet cost. 705. Wow. That's pretty intense. So as you can see, this is how much we save. $703,568. Replacing a senior attorney with a total of 5 agents, 1 orchestrator with 2 million tokens per month, 4 worker agents with 750,000 tokens per month. Full-time employee that we're replacing. Head count is 1. Fully loaded cost, average fully loaded cost of that said employee was $443 or $440. Input, the input we want to spend 25%. We expect to get 75% output in regards to, we want to get back more than what we put in essentially. Optimize our prompts and all of that stuff optimized. And then as you can see down here, we have our comparison with a cumulative cost comparison. Let me break this down a little bit. Okay, so my screen is distorted. My apologies. So that's the onboarding. Then for our settings, finally, you can, it's slated towards Anthropic. So I guess I told a fib in the beginning, say that it was LLM agnostic. It is Anthropic based. However, if you guys leave change in the comment, just the word change, then I will make this LLM agnostic before launching it live. You have your location. So this writes to a file in your local drive. So this is mostly local only, off-grid, LLM not potentially stealing any of your data or anything like that. You pop your key in here and verify. I know I didn't really go through this, but as you can see, you can save the key after you test it, or you can clear it and pop the right key in. And then as you can see, we have a little bit of copyright down here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Nice, being patient in my absence. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and bye-bye.